Well, today is Friday, February 6th. Normally on Fridays, I don't tend to trade that much. I'm pretty burnt out from the week, especially if I've traded 4 full days. And so Fridays, unless the market's really running, I tend to use that just in the morning. I'll trade, but I'll scalp, I'll practice. So it's like an athlete going to the gym. They may not want to play a professional ball game that day, but they're still going to probably go to the gym and get in some reps with weights or maybe a quick run. So today I just felt like doing reps. And then what happened was as I was doing my reps of just real quick scalping in and out with just trying to get a few pennies here and there, I ended up realizing this would be a good lesson to show you that you do not need a lot of money to trade, and you don't need large share size, and you don't need to trade all day. You simply can trade. I think I took these trades, the first one in 13 minutes, and the second one I'll show you was in 2 or 3 minutes. Again, I wasn't in the mood. I didn't want to push it. So just based on these little reps, I'll show you what happened and what a good lesson this is for you if you do want to do this in retirement, but you don't want it to be risky and you don't want it to take your whole day. The market opens right here. I'm on Nvidia right now. The market opens right here at this crossover from the gray area to the black area. That's 6:30 my time. The market, you can see, excuse me, the market you can see took a dump, or not the market, but Nvidia did. Other things were moving, but I was I was watching my other charts too. And then what happened was I saw Nvidia on one of my charts make this huge move up. And that's slow and steady. I mean, not even slow. Actually, this is quite nice. It goes up, it does a nice little pullback, but it doesn't pull down. It just pulls across. That's a very strong signal that it's just going to stair step its way up. And you can see how it did that this morning. I took my first trade let me get this. This is always a little sluggish when I'm screen sharing. Okay, so again, I'm just going to scalp. It's getting my reps in. I only want to do it for a few minutes. Normally, if I'm going to just do reps, I do 25 to 50 shares, but this was moving so much that I thought, well, hell, if I'm going to do some reps, I might as well do 100 shares. So I start getting in right here at 644, and I was done right here on this candle at 657. So in 13 minutes, I was done with my reps and I had made $101. I want you to know if you can bring in $100 a day every trading day of the month, you can bring in $24,000 a year. Maybe you can't live on $24,000 a year, but if you're my age and you're retired or you're getting close to retirement, or maybe you are already retired, $24,000 a year pays for a lot of cruises. It pays for a lot of travel. Imagine what you can do with $24,000 a year that's just extra coming in. Or you could maybe pay for a grandchild's college fund or help pay for that. I'm sure college is a lot more than $24,000 a year. I don't know what I'm thinking. But my point is in 13 minutes, I had done $101 with just wanting to scalp for small pennies in here. This is in and out. It looks like a lot, but I'm only looking for 5 cents here, 10 cents there, 3 cents. I'm just scalping and practicing reading the chart. I want my eyeballs to just focus on these candles and the way they're moving. So I am not looking at the P&L over here. I am simply looking at my volume bars and I am looking at how the price is moving. I'm just zeroed in and doing my reps, as you would say. Now, I got to tell you, I took one for the team. I want you to appreciate this because if you'll notice, Nvidia, I stopped trading here. It came down and I thought, oh, I'm going to stop. That's a good lesson to show people. And then right here, look at this. It went up from 180 up to almost 183. Just that move right there. And I kept saying, oh my God, I could make so much. I mean, imagine 100 shares. And that's what? a $3 move, I could have had a nice morning. And that's typically probably what I would have done, is just sit and wait for that. So I took one for the team. I want you to know, I wanted my video to show you that it's just $101, that you can actually do this. You don't have to get back in. So since I took one for the team, if you could like and subscribe on this video, I would appreciate that, because I probably lost a few hundred there. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, what happened was, I really was going to stop at $101. I'm not in the mood to trade. I knew it. And it's never a good idea to trade when you're not in the mood. But I heard on my news feed that Hood had news. So let's cross over to Hood here. So it wasn't that I heard, sorry, it wasn't that I heard Hood had news. I actually heard Bitcoin was rebounding, and I thought, ooh, let me jump over to Hood, because I think they might have a little bit of a surge here. Look at this. Went from 77, currently right now, it's at 82. That's a good surge. Well, I didn't hear that Bitcoin was going up until right in this area here. So we're about 715. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it. And I certainly thought, oh God, I could lose. And now there goes my $100 and I'm going to have to trade longer. What happened was, I see this little range forming here. So right when it gets down here, I thought, okay, that news was good. I'm just going to jump in, but I'm going to go low share size. I'm going to go 50 shares. And on an $80 stock, for me, that's low share size. I'm going to show you what I was looking at on this chart. See this area right here where price stopped, tried to go up, kept stopping, go up, keep stopping, up and stopping. This is a nice floor. It does not want to go below that level right now. So I figured, if I see this, I saw this go up, it comes down, and now it stops here again. And look at, I'm going to try to make this bigger. If you can see this, this is important. See this candle? That wick stops right here. That wick stopped exactly the same spot. They both stopped right there. I mean, it might have been 1 penny difference. It's hard to tell. But that's when I saw this go up and I thought, oh no, we're going up. Look at this. Because there wasn't even any wicks. I mean, there was a little bit. But look over here, a lot of wicks. That's still a lot of indecision. But I thought, nope, there's no indecision here. It's going up. So I started off with 50 shares at $80.56. It goes up, it comes back, and I got in at a little higher than that. Let's go up here and see where that was. It was about right up here. So what happened was, as soon as this price comes down, but I see these wicks, and right, I'm looking for the price to get right past this wick here, this high. I want to know that this candle is pushing and that it's going to push past this. So right when it gets past that, I take an entry. I didn't get filled till 88 cents. I actually tried to catch it right here, and I doubled down. I got 50 more shares. So it comes up, comes down. We get this red candle, and I don't really care. I'm not trying to trade at this point. I don't want to try to add to my winnings. It was just a real quick, again, a scalp that I was practicing. So I decided to take full position out, and I exited full position right here on this candle for $4 or $49.56. And I thought, nope, I'm done. Of course, it's probably going to keep going. I don't care at this point. And Nvidia just kept running. I could have stayed in there. There was a couple more running. But again, I can't stress enough. If you are not in the mood and you have it in your brain when you wake up that you're just not in the mood to trade, you're shot because you've been trading every day or what have you, don't trade. These little scalps were fine. That was my intention, and it turned out nicely. Also, the reason why I like to take a few scalps on a Friday, even if I don't feel like trading, is that this has been a green week for me, and a very good green week. I want to go into the weekend feeling really good, and I just want to cap it off with $100 or so and a little bit of practice. So I go into the weekend feeling really confident. I feel like I really made a good profit for the week, and my my mental state going into the weekend is not bummed out. I'm not worried. I'm going to have a great weekend off, 3 days basically. And then Monday, it will put me in such a better state of mind to trade on Monday. Just having a solid green week along with a little extra cash in there on a Friday. So that I think is really important. Now, I do want to say one more thing about share size. I've been doing this now for 3 years. I look back, it's been 3 years. This is starting my fourth year. I'm going to be a lot larger share size than some of you, and some of you may be a lot larger share size than me. There are a lot of people out there that trade 1,000 shares a shot of these high ticket items. I don't want to. I'm not at that level. So what you could have done today, where I made 150, you could have dropped that down to 5 shares or 10 shares. This would have only been $5, but Nvidia would have been, instead of $100, and I took 100 shares and made $100, you could have taken 10 shares and made $10, but you could have traded a little longer. And let's go back to Nvidia so I can show you what I mean. If we come back over here, and if you would have just traded a much smaller share size right where I did, and then, oh God, this is so slow. Let me make this bigger again so you can actually see it. Okay, if you would have taken, here's where I did 50, 150. So drop that down and just do 15 shares, 5 shares, 10 shares. You could have made, let's say you go 1/10 of the size, you could have made $10 instead of 100, but you could have traded right in here and made a little more. And throughout the day, you could keep trading. That's how I started. I had to trade pre-market, the regular opening session. Then I'd come back for power hour. And sometimes when I first started, I would be there all day. When I first started, the first 6 months, I was probably sitting there a full 8 hour day watching the markets and learning, and very small share size, mind you, 2 shares, 5 shares of a $10 stock. And even sometimes a $1 stock, I would only trade 10 shares. I did not want to lose money. But I did lose money. I lost a lot of money, and I've said that in a previous video. But there is a way that you can start out small and just get this going every day. If you wanted to learn how to speak Mandarin Chinese, you could not do it in a day. You could not do it in a year. To be very fluent in Mandarin Chinese or Japanese or a very hard language, Vietnamese, you are going to have to do it a lot. So when you're looking at the stock market and day trading, or maybe you're learning futures, or maybe you're learning options, whatever the case may be, take it slow, start out small, and give it time. It takes a few years. On average, from everyone I've met, I've been in various trading groups and I have friends who trade. It can take anywhere from, now some people are just brilliant. You know, you take a 20-year-old and they're probably going to get it in a year, maybe even less. But it can take on average 2 to 7 years. I've seen some people it takes 7 years and they're very profitable. They did not give up. That is the main thing. Do not give up. So this is what I really wanted to push through today and stress and emphasize, because I think anyone can start this, but you have to start realistically and you have to start small, and you have to put some time into it, at least a little bit every day. I would say a few hours a day. And the more you put into it each day, the faster it will go. So if you have a full-time job and you can only do this in pre-market for a couple of hours, it might take you 2 years, 3 years. That's why it took me so long, because I actually was working full-time most of that time. And I would trade in the middle of the night. I would trade futures just to have a chart to look at, because futures trade 24 hours a day. And now large caps actually trade 24 hours a day. So you can trade in the middle of the night and just trade 3 shares, 4 shares, and get your reps in. The market doesn't move as quickly, but the futures market moves, especially during the Asian session. It'll move, and then London opens and that moves. So there are ways that you can figure out how to do this to work around your schedule. Okay, I really hope that showed some of you how it doesn't have to be large share size. Please put in the comments anything that you think would be helpful to know. Again, as I go forward, I've said this before, as I go forward with these videos, I'm going to try to do more videos, possibly on the weekends, where I can show my screen. I can take a little more time and maybe not really teach, but help you out. So just tell me what you're thinking. Tell me if you do trade large caps. I'd love to know.